Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today I'm here with my partner, friend, Miss Francie Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Tarlina from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. We just want to welcome you. It's Monday. So, on Monday we have coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. So we'd like you to sit back, relax, join the conversation, and let's get started. How you doing today, Fran?
Hey, how is everybody watching live and on the replay? Um, we just have a
In Clubhouse,
yes in
we want
Clubhouse
to
too.
YouTube, we want to shout out to Twitter, and we just want to thank you for joining us for this conversation this morning.
Yes, yes, yes. So the question of the day is, what do you see in the mirror? Uh,
Mm.
we we always have a provocative question first thing on Monday morning. And this is the question of the day. What do you see in the mirror? Uh, because what you see in the mirror will determine your destiny.
Mm. Is that
What do
right?
you see? Yeah, it does. It really does. Do you see success, productivity? Do you see uh, advancement? Do you see
Mm.
victories? What do you see when you look in the mirror? Because those things are the things that the stories that you're telling yourself.
Mm.
So you look in the mirror and a lot of people's like, oh, I have another inch, or oh, oh, there's a wrinkle or there's a flaw or something. What are you
Yes.
seeing in the mirror? Do you see a capable, confident business owner,
Wow.
ministry leader, thought leader? If you don't see that, the capable, confident business person or ministry leader, if you don't see that, what do you see?
Hmm. Well, we had this discussion earlier today, and I made the comment, I think, about the fact that a lot of times, because we haven't done mirror work in a while, because we've had such an interesting year that just passed, that a lot of us have gotten away from the things that we were doing and pushing, etc., because we had other things to attend to, or new assignments, if you will.
Or the things that you were doing well. Good morning,
Hmm.
Carlos.
Hmm.
We're
Hi,
talking
Carlos.
about what do you see in the mirror, Carlos?
Hmm.
Um, what you see, there was that saying back in the 70s, maybe, what you see is what you get.
Oh yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
It's true with the mirror. What you see is what you get.
Mm.
And okay, see, Carlos,
Carlos, hey,
that is
we're
what we're
working
talking
on
about.
this, Carlos.
That is what we're talking about. Because if you see, I see a confident,
Experience.
thriving business owner.
Hmm.
That's
With an
what I see.
expertise in audio and
Oh,
actually.
Carlos has another comment here. I'm going to put it up here. He says, actually, what you see is a flipped version of what you get. It is reversed, kind of like the picture in
Oh,
where are we? StreamYard. Sometimes the visuals are kind of crossed over, but you still get what you see. Even though some other people can tell you that you're strong and confident and you got what it takes,
mm-hmm.
even though you can say that and and other people tell you that, if you don't see that in the mirror, if you don't see that, then you won't have that. Good morning, Tim.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Jerry.
If you don't see that, you won't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I see confident, capable, excelling business owners, ministry leaders. Now, do I see that for myself?
And see, I think it's easy for us to see the genius in others, but yet we take for granted the genius in ourselves. And so we have to start changing how we treat ourselves when we are in the mirror. We have to say something different. We have to visualize something different and try to see ourselves from other people's perspectives.
Okay, so here comes a question on this whole thing. How do you change the perception of you? Because, see, you believe you more than you believe other people. I can't do that. Even though a bunch of people around you say you can do it. You got cheerleaders, you got coaches, you got everybody telling you that you can wait. You got God himself telling you you can do this thing, but until you can wrap your mind around it, until you can say I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about that movie, the Water Boy. With Adam Sandler. You can do it. You know what I mean? Because other people may tell you you can't. Do you defy that? I would. But when they tell you you can, do you believe it?
Yeah, and I think it depends
Hey, Donna.
on what it is. Donna, it's so good to you. Yeah, I think it's just all about self-talk. It's all about what are we really telling ourselves and believing. Carlos has jokes this morning. He says, well, I'm a genius, just an old fat genius with a warped mirror. Okay, all right, Carlos.
So blame it on the mirror. Yeah, let's blame it on the mirror. So what do you see in the mirror every day? I'm like,
Wow.
man, I have to, and you know, okay, wait, is the mirror got spots on it? Do you need to clean it? Because you're seeing a distorted picture, maybe because you need to clean the mirror off and really go back in there. You know, like splatters all on the mirror. It's kind of, okay, let's get some Windex or whatever your product of choice is and clean the mirror so that you can see clearly. What do you have a clear picture of you? Yolanda, you have anything? You got Yolanda and Tommy Whitlow, woohoo, over in the clubhouse.
Hey, Tommy, how you doing this morning? Hi, Yolanda. It's so good to have you guys in the house. You know, this morning they were talking about this in Clubhouse. I think it's called the Soul Sister Circle, and about what it is that you will be at the end of 2021. What will your business be? You know, how will you express it? And does it include all the things that you want it to be? Because you can speak those things into being. And so because what you say, remember we talked about this the other week, what you said yesterday is the life you're seeing today. So it's important, these words that we're expressing and these things that we're saying about ourselves to ourselves do make a difference. How you doing, Anna?
Hey, Anna. Yolanda, if you want to jump in, or Tommy, if you want to jump in and have a word or two, this is an open conversation. What do you say to yourself about yourself? And what do you say to yourself about yourself to others?
Yes. And that's what they were working on this morning. What you say to
Yolanda,
others about yourself.
Go ahead, Yolanda.
Well, you know what? I'm going to kind of, I guess, sound like everybody else. what I say to myself is probably the conversation I need to quiet the most. Like, girl, hush, be quiet. And for me, is getting to allow myself to listen and hear what others are saying, because too often it comes as a shock to me. Like, wow, I did that, or I am that to you. You know, I know there are a lot of affirmations around I am, but oftentimes we give more credence to when people say you are, right? Because
That's
I
true.
am is just not that strong. If it was, we'd probably all be in different places and a lot further. So that's the conversation that I really have to work on, is my I ams and speaking to myself and using my own voice. And, you know, that whole conversation, I'm still working on it. And you know what? It's a lifetime thing. So I don't hold myself accountable in perfecting it at a certain amount of time, because there are days I'm good, there are days I do tell myself to hush. And I'm going to go back on mute and pass this mic.
All right. Thank you, Yolanda. I like that. You are versus I am. The I am statement is stronger, a stronger position, but we always kind of are looking for somebody to tell us you are this and you are that, when we should be doing it ourselves. And I like what Yolanda said about it's going to be day by day. It's not, this is something we have to, we got to, it's not work on, it's a part of our routine, should be a part of our routine. What do you say to yourself about yourself? I have declarations that I say to myself every day, because I can, you know, if I go in the mirror and look in the mirror, then, okay, well, you need to drop 5 more pounds, or you need to da 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 da. And like she said, tell yourself to hush. And that's what we were talking about, the drunk monkeys, the bears on the bike, and all kind of stuff happening. That's kind of programming, or not programming, kind of jumping up and getting in the way in the mirror.
Yep, taking center stage. They're just all over the place.
Right. So this is a good conversation to have, but you have to have something in your arsenal to tell yourself when yourself is trying to tell you that you're not going to do such and such, or it's not going to work. What do you tell yourself? You do need cheerleaders and you do need coaches to tell you, that are going to encourage you, but you have to encourage you as well. So when you get in that mirror, who am I? Okay. And I have to remember who I am. I like what Brenna says here. Good morning. I am knowledgeable. I love helping others. I'm confident and I love myself. You have to say something. Carlos has a comment here. He says many people's brains just acclimate to the normal humdrum of life, and it's so consistent that it is overwhelming to try to change it. What they don't realize is that none of it is real, and all it takes is a thought to change the state of what is you, and then you follow through. So you have to get a new thought.
That's your thing, Frank. Get a new thought, right?
You got to get a new thought. If the thought that you have right now got you here, so you need a different thought to take you to the next level, to take you where you want to go, to take you away from here. If you don't like here, you got to get a new thought. Lakeisha says affirmations are so important. And Carlos further says, my mirror does dictate what I am. My mirror. Okay, we all remember, who was it that had the mirror on the wall?
Who's the fairest of them all?
So that was the Snow White situation.
Yes, it was.
The queen, she was fascinated with the mirror and kept asking the mirror, who's the fairest of them all? And the mirror was like, okay, look, you are, until somebody else. Carlos says it's autocorrect. He says, my mirror does not dictate who I am.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think the mirror can dictate if you don't change the view. The mirror itself isn't it. That mirror just reflects. It's what we see in the mirror that dictates.
And we're talking about what we say to ourselves when we
Because
see
you're
ourselves in the
saying
mirror.
okay, because see, when you look in the mirror, you're going like, okay, this hair is out of place. You're saying stuff while you're looking in that mirror. Okay, that hair is out of place. Oh, wait, I need to put on a little more eyeshadow, or I need to put eyeliner on, or I need to cover that blemish. I need to do something, but you're saying something to yourself while you're standing in that mirror. You don't just go to the mirror and just look. You are having a conversation about you and about what it is that you do.
Oh, that's a good point. I love that because you do stop and my goodness, that's deep. But I was looking around and I was trying to figure out like where are my mirrors? Because I never have enough, right? I thought about it. Like I only have mirrors in the bathroom.
Exactly.
I go into the room and I walk by and I'm like, whoa, okay. Other than that, I have moved on from that. But I was like, okay, but then I took it to reflection. Where is my reflection, right? Now, keep in mind, I'm live like all day. I have a shop cam, and then I'm live over here, I'm live over there. And I love going live on TikTok because TikTok has, it fixes a few things, right? And then when I got that beauty mode on, and then I see my reflection elsewhere, like I jumped to another platform that's not so enhanced. And I'm like, whoa, hold up, right? So that conversation again keeps coming back because when I go into the shop knowing that there's a shop cam, I have to stop and have that conversation and kind of do that not mental, but physical check, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I go into the kitchen, I got a kitchen cam. So, and those are the various stages of work for me. Like even now, I'm sitting here, I'm watching you guys on television because I'm on Club. I'm listening on Clubhouse, so I pull you up on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
I see the comments and stuff, and I'm like, we face our reflections, particularly in other people, all day, every day. So how much, I'm sitting here thinking, like, how much time are we doing those mental checks and being reminded of what we do and what we don't like about ourselves? And notice how some people are over-consumed with it and some can just flow freely, between. That's interesting. Great conversation, ladies.
Thank you. And then Carlos has another comment here.
Mm-hmm.
He says, you are right. If you believe the mirror, then you may not choose to change it. It's a choice. If you choose to lose weight, then your actions can change what you see in the mirror. I remember somebody took a picture one time and I was like, who is that woman in the picture?
Girl.
I was like, OMG. Oh, I must do something because, you don't stop and take a look in the mirror every once in a while. You just think everything is
everything is everything. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, I need to take more walks. And so I need to walk the walk while I talk the talk. So
go ahead.
So we will be getting outside a little more, guys. At least
the mirror reveals things. You know whether or not you need to work on something, whether it's lose weight or whatever it is. We really know what we need to do. And then the mirror I've often said this, a lot of times as you're going through life and you're getting bigger, you would want somebody to say something to you. You're adding a little bit here. Is everything okay or what have you? But the mirror tells you that every morning. If
If,
there's a situation that we need to address.
but the question is, what do we say to ourselves when we look in the mirror? Do we say, "Oh, it's okay. It's just a," I remember old folks used to say, "Oh, it's just a little sugar." Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, sugar, sugar is sugar, and you need to watch it. Okay, and it's a gradual thing. Our thoughts are gradual, and the more we accept the negative thoughts and we don't counter them with the positive thoughts, we succumb to it. And you need to make we all need to make a list of our wins. Remember, we said something about a victory journal
Yep.
to remind us when we get overwhelmed by what we don't think we are when we're looking in the mirror. Yes, exactly. We need to open up that book and remind ourselves of the wins. You know, because I'm telling you, if you got through 2020
That's
and
a
you're still
win.
standing, that is a major win. That is a major win. And then handled all the complications that came with it and the changes, the constant changes. 2020 wasn't just a year of change. It was a change. Constant. This week, you know, you turn left. Next week, we're turning right. Now we're going uphill, downhill. Hey, now I want you to turn left again. Wait a minute.
2021 was a ride on a Disney
It really was. It was enough
roller
to make you
coaster.
feel
I was like,
schizophrenic. Okay.
it was indeed a ride, and I remember because we went to Disneyland, and I can remember getting on. I'm like, I'm getting on this roller coaster. Now I like roller coasters, and I was like, okay, we're gonna get on this thing, and then after I got strapped in, I was like, what was I thinking? Because it goes up and it flips backwards. I knew one thing: don't eat before you get on the thing. So it was a roller coaster ride, but I came out on the other side of it, and I'm like, okay, what adjustments do fix your hair? That now that the wind, blew it all around and stuff. Get your eyelash back on or something, because it was on a roller coaster. But we can get to the other side. We can make progress. We can go forward. It's all about what it is that we say to ourselves when we stand in front of that mirror. What is the conversation I'm having? Brenna says, when I want to keep up with like an exercise routine, for example, I say I am worth this 30, 60-minute workout. We as caring women put everyone else first, typically. This year I said, I'm first. I'm worth this win routine meal. I also say I deserve to move without pain. Great.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Brenna.
And if you do that before it gets too late, we can't keep pushing it off. I need to take a walk. So I'm gonna maximize my
opportunity.
Maximizing my time. I can go for a walk while I'm listening to Clubhouse. I can go for a walk during my prayer time. Whatever. I can get outside. Well, it's cold. All right, bundle up. There's things, what do I say? And I'm like, Brenna, if I want to change that, I like what she said, I'm worth this. I'm doing this 30 minutes. I'm doing this 40 minutes. I'm doing this 60 minutes. I'm doing this because I'm worth it.
Well, I think some of the mirror talk that we've been talked into over the course of a lifetime is that when we take time for ourselves, we're taking away from someone else. And that talk makes you feel, brings on some kind of way. Okay.
Yeah, like you're being selfish if you go and do that. You're selfish. And sometimes we need to have an attitude like, and
there you go.
And that's part of that mirror talk.
Exactly. That, hey, this, we had a real expression. I don't know if Carlos remembers this. It was, "This is my life. You're just living in it." People would ask you for your phone number. Say, "Look, this is my life. You're just living in it. You just and you do not have permission to come in here and just do what you do." Okay, and I think that is part of the mirror talk. Remind yourself, this is your life, and others are just living in it, and you have the opportunity to decide who gets to come in, who gets to go out, and how you feel about yourself. Take control of your life. Go to the front of your own life. And don't be ashamed of it.
And go to the mirror and enjoy what you see in the mirror. Change that story if you need to change the story. I'm with Brenna. I'm going to do some things. You can see people getting in shape and everything. You're like, wow, great for them. And then what am I telling myself about my journey or my story? Well, do I say, well, that won't work for me? Who told you that?
And can I not work it in? 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, add up, people. You say you're too busy. Okay, well, like I said, combine it with something you're already doing.
Carlos said I did.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos said I just did that. Mirror off the wall.
Well, maybe some mirrors do need to be broken, Carlos, if we're not saying what we're supposed to be saying to ourselves. Oh my gosh.
Let's do what we need to do. Do you need to be more consistent? Sometimes that's a thing. I'm talking to me now. I'm like, I know what to do. I just need to do it every day.
Do you, some of us don't even remember who we are, because we've been so removed from our original set of skills. Because the other day I was helping my daughter, and she was doing something, and we were looking through her resume, and I saw my resume, and I was like, oh my God, I'm talented. And it went on and on. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot about all these things. You know what I'm saying? And different courses that I've been through, and I was like, just the things we used to do. You need to remember all of that is part of who you are today too. And that you are still just as confident, qualified, and bona fide as you were in the workplace, because some of us are retired, or in a different space. Those skills still come with you.
Yeah, and Carlos has another comment here. He says, some of us just need to stop looking in the mirror. Sometimes the mirror is selling us falsehoods. Free yourself and start making decisions on the choices of life. What do you see when you see it? What do you see in the mirror? If the mirror is bothering you, maybe you don't need to look. Like, okay, so I don't use a scale to measure weight loss. Most personal trainers will tell you don't look at the scale because muscle weighs more than fat. So when you start working out and the number goes up, you're freaking out because the number went up. Well, but you have to build muscle in order to burn the fat off, and muscle weighs more than fat. And I was like, oh, so you need to measure whether or not your fitness journey is working by the fact that your clothes fit and you feel more energized and you feel more stronger than just by the fat not being there. You're healthier, you're sleeping better, everything is better not because necessarily because the needle moved on the
Mm-hmm.
scale. So maybe maybe you do need to get rid of the mirror. Just saying. If the indicator thing is not doing what it's supposed to do.
I know that, guys, go to the mirror and just start bragging on yourself. It's so hard for us to sometimes for some of us to say really consistent, positive things about who we are.
Oh, you look good.
You got up to that.
Hey, you wear that well.
You showed up.
You have beautiful eyes. Wow. You have a great figure. And saying that.
How about just this? You were a super grandma today. Yesterday. You had 4 grandkids, got them all dressed, got them to church, came home, cooked Sunday's dinner and served everybody. Okay, there's some things you're a superwoman.
Okay, and so Carlos has things here. Carlos said, what kills me is that more women talk to me when fat. Crazy. Carlos is not, because see, it is not about, a lot of times it's not about the physical physique. It's the person within that.
Because we're all going to change.
Right.
We are all constantly changing.
The person within is who they are resonating with, Carlos. It's the real you that they're resonating in. Okay, so this is the body is kind of like the vehicle we use to get around on the planet, right? Yes. Right. So the real us just happens to live in here. Some of these little bodies are a little bigger than what they were. But the person on the inside is who they're resonating with. And Carlos says, so now I'm afraid to lose weight. He said it might kill my chubby mojo.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, we don't want you to stop being you, Carlos.
Hey, Tommy, did you want to weigh in? I got Tommy Whitlow over here, Miss Tommy herself.
Does she want to unmute her mic?
No, she's not muted. Tommy, did you want to say something? And maybe, yeah. So just chime in when you're ready, Tommy.
Now, is Green Earth Travel still with us?
Donna?
Donna, you still in the house?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Well, it doesn't tell me who is
still here. But I want to say to Donna, speak some positive stuff over yourself and your business. She's in the travel business and they've had some experiences, but it's coming back, and people are, people book cruises in advance, a year in advance, so start speaking some really positive things about yourself and your business when you look in the mirror. And I've heard people say, do the mirror work.
The mirror is your friend.
Mm-hmm. And 2021 is your friend. There is a change in the air. People are ready to be about the business of traveling and getting outside and doing things and just having people over to the house. Things are changing.
Yeah, they are. Whew. So this is a good conversation. Hey, Jerry, you forgot about that. I'm back. This is Carlos. Let's see. Okay, we did get that in there.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good conversation, and we, it was just, what do I see when I look in the mirror? Am I seeing what I want to see? And what I see is going to determine where I'm going. So change the story that you're telling yourself. Get a new thought if you need to get one. Where do you get a new thought? You have to go and get better information from somewhere. You get a new audience. Move from the circle that you're in. If you're in the circle that's working for you, then adopt the thought.
Practices. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if it's not serving you, the circle you're in is not serving you, you might need to get a new circle.
Mm-hmm.
Because our associations in our environment is where we get our thoughts. So check out what's being said around the water cooler or in the circle that you're in. And if it's not serving you, find a new place to get a new circle, change your thought, change your location, and then eventually you'll change what you see in the mirror.
Right, because if everybody in your circle is saying I'm sick or my business isn't working or da da da, you need to switch it up. Switch it up, because you'll find yourself agreeing with them, and your what is it? Your life will follow your thoughts. Your thoughts will follow. Mm-hmm. Create those words, and those words will create your life.
It's like, what do I see in the mirror? I'm making a change right now. So thank you for tuning in this morning with our coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversation. We'll be back tomorrow with TJ online everywhere. She'll be talking to us about social media marketing and digital marketing. Wednesday, Coach Karen will be in the house, and she'll be talking about how you can bring profits in daily to your business. Thursday is Robin Shimizu, and she'll be talking about happy, healthy habits. And Brenna is part of that crew. Brenna says, I'm terrible at listening to others' negativity.
I am too, Brenna.
That you know,
where I live.
Like you, okay, I can't listen to that, and then turn it off, change the channel. Change the channel, change your playlist, whatever you need to do. Friday, we'll be talking tech in English. We'll be talking about all of the things that are going on in the world of technology, social media, and in media itself. And we have Dr. Tachi coming in, and then Terry Johnson online from New York City, and we'll be having that conversation. We love for you to join us. If you're on Clubhouse, and we want you to join the Clubhouse, the Biz Chicks Clubhouse, and we'll give you a link to that. And if you are on any of the other platforms, we
would love for you to subscribe over here on YouTube.
Right, bizchicks.live, subscribe, and so that you can get more information. Follow us on Twitter Live, I believe it is, or Twitter. Anyway, we're over there too.
We're over there.
But we're here to help you build a profitable business that's fun to run. Brenna has a comment here. She says, I was told the other day you used to be skinny like me. Oh, now you're a big mama. Okay, that person would need to be that would be an old acquaintance after that comment.
Wow.
Yeah, Donna, Donna, I followed you on Clubhouse. Hey, Dee, how you doing? We're talking about what you see in the mirror.
And Britta said her response was, I said, I'm a strong mama. There you go.
Yay.
Well done. Well done.
Right. And you don't have to take side-eyed comments, or as some people call it, is that shade? I'm not for you. Go ahead. Okay, yeah. So we don't have to. I have not seen any chats yet. Yeah, Donna, you can just go over and go into a room. I saw you over there. I followed you on Clubhouse. You can go in there and And yeah, and just follow a conversation, ones that are interesting to you. And I think there's some travel groups over there, Donna. Brenna says the current new nurse has no filter. Might be leaving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't have that around you or your daughter or your family.
Mm-hmm.
Donna, we're only on Monday and Friday, my dear. We might do something on a Wednesday. I'm thinking about it. But right now we're on Monday and Friday. That's why you only see
Like
us
right now, you can see us there.
Right. Hey Dee, how are you? Is there anything you'd like to contribute, or are you just checking us out? We are talking about what do you see in the mirror?
I'm really just listening right now because I'm
Working.
on the way to the post office. Yes, I'm working.
All right, and I'm looking forward to the next play.
Hey, Donna,
Donna
I'm going to follow you over on Clubhouse.
Yeah, so Donna says she started a couple of
On
rooms.
Tuesday nights.
Yeah, Tuesday nights at 5. Good going, Donna. Yeah, go in there and look for some other people who there are travel groups in there. I saw somebody over there, but see, they're not vegan travel, Donna. They're not vegan. They are just travel groups, and you have a niche. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our time. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. We appreciate you so very much. Look for some more things coming in on Horizon. Want to thank Yolanda, Dryer Buzz, Tommy, and Dee over in the clubhouse, and for everybody over here watching live on the replay on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. We really do appreciate you.
We want,
And Donna says she also has a larger chat about veganism on Fridays at 7.
Oh,
okay, work the room, Donna. Work the room.
There you go. Because I know the Boxables would love to know about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Search for, what is her name?
Claudia
Newman.
Mm-hmm.
Search for Claudia Newman on Clubhouse, Donna. She's also vegan, and she does vegan
catering and
catering. She's doing what does she call them? Luxury picnics. So this is good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We are going to let you get on with your Monday and be productive. Thank you, and we trust that you see yourself beautiful, accomplished, handsome, and confident when you look in the mirror. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and we'll talk to you real soon.
Bye-bye, everyone. Don't forget, remember to go to the front of your own line, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.